Welcome to Thursday. It is Meet the Press Daily. I'm Chuck Todd, and what has been just a mix of emotions today. President Trump is desperate, isolated, and he clearly knows that he's losing. And he picked, of all days today, the funeral service of civil rights icon John Lewis to raise the historically un-American idea of delaying the election, a power that the Constitution, by the way, does not grant him. To our knowledge, and we asked NBC presidential historian Michael Beschloss about this just to be sure, no president has ever raised the idea of delaying the election in public comments. It was raised by others amid the Civil War and World War II. But the idea was immediately rejected by Presidents Lincoln and Roosevelt, respectively. The idea has also been immediately rejected by, well, pretty much every congressional leader on Capitol Hill today, including Mitch McConnell.
Well, never in the history of the country, through wars, depressions, and the Civil War, have we ever not had a federally scheduled election on time, and we'll find a way to do that again this November 3rd.
Folks, it's no wonder the president may want to delay the election or undermine the legitimacy of its results. His support is declining as more than 150,000 Americans have died amid a pandemic that he has gravely mishandled. In fact, in a reminder of just how deadly and serious this virus is, former Republican presidential hopeful Herman Cain has just died from it. He was diagnosed after attending one of the president's ill-timed rallies in Tulsa. We're also reminded today that this administration is scrambling to address this country's worst economic contraction ever. And what made the current president's suggestion about delaying the election stand out even more was the image of three former presidents honoring John Lewis today. A man who in many ways epitomized the American story, including this country's fight for free and fair elections. That contrast was clearly on President Obama's mind when he delivered today's eulogy.
Bull Connor may be gone, but today we witness with our own eyes police officers kneeling on the necks of black Americans. George Wallace may be gone, but we can witness our federal government sending agents to use tear gas and batons against peaceful demonstrators. We may no longer have to guess the number of jelly beans in a jar in order to cast a ballot. But even as we sit here, there are those in power who are doing their darndest to discourage people from voting by closing polling locations and targeting minorities and students with restrictive ID laws and attacking our voting rights with surgical precision, even undermining the Postal Service in the run-up to an election that's going to be dependent on mail-in ballots so people don't get sick.
Once again, President Trump picked of all days this day to do this. That was a response. Later this hour, we are expected to hear from President Trump. He will be holding another daily news conference from the briefing room, which the White House started doing because of their concern about his poll numbers. Speaking of which, yesterday afternoon, the president tried to paint the Democratic Party as a movement of radical and violent enemies seeking to literally destroy America and indoctrinate your children. We are not exaggerating how he said it. He simply said it. Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.